What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Be sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. This is an ongoing story developing. We thought Stellar Blade was going to be a bastion of freedom, right? They were the one Eastern company free, or at least it appeared to be the ones projecting Western influences. They weren't going to ugg up their character. She was sexy, she was feminine, and it wasn't going to have a bunch of agenda. The first hit we saw, though, is this from IGN and Kotaku, accused of coordinating censorships against Stellar Blade, and that was, of course, from the controversy of the word "hard" in graffiti that would be all over the city, but at least in one case, it was next to a shop called R, which led to the Hard R shop. Which, if you didn't know, the N word could be said with the ER at the end or the A, and generally speaking, when someone says it with the ER at the end, it's considered the more racist version, as opposed to the "what's up, my that's less." But either way, that was the main controversy. It's stupid. Most people didn't even get it. That's a localization issue, and they patched it out because Shift Up really, I genuinely think, did not really mean to do that, and so they did that. So that was that. We thought all's fine. Then also, Shift Up confirming Stellar Blade will have the same uncensored version in all countries and regions, including the Japanese version, which led to the reveal that indeed it was censored. Here we have from Hypnotic. Here is one. You can see no blood covering her. And then in the original, the blood was all over. So that's a censor, and there's no restriction on gore. And if there was, again, as Hypnotic says, that would go against their uncensored everywhere statement. Here, to me, was the most clear one for obvious reasons. We can see here, this is the unpatched original version of the outfit. Then in the patched default, you can see they added an undershirt here and glasses for some reason. And here in the New Game Plus variant, where it is entirely different, and they've patched it. So this is 100% a censor. We went from boobies to less boobies. That's censorship. Sorry. So this plus this equals censorship. And everyone is saying that this is because of Sony. So that's what this post here is from, saying that this is Sony, not Shift Up, that forced them to do that. He links to this right here, which is a bunch of different articles. I'm not going to go through all of them or any of them really, but this just a bunch of different articles and sites, all leading to 5 other games that Sony has done their Sony checklist, forcing them to be censored. Dead or Alive is one of them. Super Neptune RPG, a Arc of Alchemist, like I said, Dead or Alive Extreme. So just showing that Sony does indeed censor games, even when the game companies themselves don't want them to. And this is the big one. Let's get into this. This is Grummz, who appears that he is for sure shadow banned right now on Twitter. But this is Grummz. He's got his 8-step plan to free Stellar Blade, because remember, we need to do this without actually hurting the Shift Up and the Stellar Blade game, because it's Sony, as far as we know right now, that is pushing this censorship. So we need to get through to Sony. Shift Up would be the victim in this case. So 8-step plan to free Stellar Blade, show them gamers when, restore the original game to what was promised. Let's go. Here's step 1. Reached out to Kim Hyung-tae, creator of Stellar Blade, while we had some casual DMs before. I sent him this morning. Launch day is very busy. He will not be in the office for some time, or if he is, it will be in meetings, so I don't expect to hear back from him. So this is what he sent to one of the game developers from Shift Up. So far, the game looks phenomenal from streams. I am looking forward to my pre-order to arrive today. As you know, your game is more than a game. It is a cultural beacon. In a time of great censorship and anti-gamer sentiment, your game gives gamers great hope. It is why now, more than ever, it is important that you know you have their support regarding the changes from the trailer in costume. Please change it back. You have many fans who want Stellar Blade to be even more successful. I believe that changing things back to what was originally shown sends a strong message and will increase the success even more. So that is what he sent him. And again, like he said, it's launch day, so it'll be a while before we hear back. Grummz again says he follows me. As I tweet about what we're going to do now, you can leave replies, and he will likely see how many there are and read them. So, and again, if you know who Mark Kern is, Grummz, he's the former lead of World of Warcraft. He was a former team lead, and he has been really canary in the coal mine. He has been a bright, shining light, him along with Brutus Rambo, in combating this divisive neo-Marxist DEI agenda that, of course, we've now come to know as Gamergate. It's no different than what happens in movies and comics and all that. Just this is the games battlefront. And so because he was in that industry, he has the goods on them. They can't accuse him of not knowing what he's talking about. So everything we say matters. The goal is change, and this is a different culture. Let's set the tone for what they see. Be polite, be brief, but be clear. Show the support for changing it back. No black pill replies. Everyone fights. No one quits. If you don't do your job, I'm sorry, that's went into Rico. Rico's Roughnecks. I know Radcheck's Roughnecks, but all right, here's part 3. I am search banned on Twitter, and he is. Could not find him searching him, but I follow him, so that was why. He is search banned on Twitter, like a not safe for work tag artist get, even though he doesn't post not safe for work. This is likely to anti-Grummz forces falsely mass reporting him for not safe for work Stellar Blade images and triggering automated responses. This limits people searching for his tweets. Help get X and @support to reverse it. Keep tweeting this at them to make them aware. For now, only direct links to my Twitter will work, so you have to post a link when you start spreading the battle plan. Only direct links to my Twitter will work, so you have to no, he said it twice. Autocomplete to tag me won't work, so you have to type @Grummz. Not every user is affected, but the majority are unable to search or tag me automatically. Part 4. Step 4. Contact Shift Up offices. To be most effective, you need to mail a physical letter, really. Expats or Korean fans need to also politely visit their offices to physically drop off a letter, but also email. You can send it here, and he lists it. Asian cultures are different in tone, and physical mail carries more weight than emails. Funny enough, faxes work too. MMO companies there even have customers can visit. He messages, your game is more than a game. It is a cultural beacon worldwide for change in AAA gaming. You have our support. Please reverse the changes and show us the game uncensored. That is a baseline statement you could send to them. Second Eve Studio is the studio that makes Stellar Blade. He lists it there. Shift Up owns a subsidiary company, Shift Up Second Eve Studio, and that's who does it. Okay, step 5. Sony North American and PlayStation. Sony is different. North American offices are very sensitive to social media. You need to post to them, tag them, and get #free Stellar Blade trending. I will be posting that after this. There is a double standard. Cyberpunk Baldur's Gate 3 post comparison images with those and other games that Sony also rates mature. Highlight it, get it trending. Step 6, boycott, but boycott the right target. This is very important. Boycott, but boycott the right target. We're also going to support Stellar Blade. Send the real targets Sony a message. Cancel your PlayStation Pluses. Cancel your PlayStation Plus subscriptions until they reduce or reverse their decisions on Stellar Blade. Give the reason as #free Stellar Blade and get them to allow Shift Up to change it back. So you're free to do whatever you want, but Grummz, much like the AAA gaming moratorium of not buying AAA games, aside from the ones that do have a good message, and this one did, it was pushing against, and now it's been censored. So the way to fight back against that, specifically against Sony, is to cancel your PlayStation Plus subscriptions. This in turn will hurt Sony without directly hurting Stellar Blade, which, as he said here, is the goal. Buy physical copies of the game instead. Don't give Sony their digital margin. And of course, that is how they retroactively patch things. Step 7, the petition I made to #free Stellar Blade is up. That has also almost hit 4,000. Go sign it and spread it. I will link to this one when I do. Well, if you're watching it right now, I've linked to it. So it'll be down below in the description. Electronic petitions carry less weight in Asia than physical. We will print the petition in Korea and have it delivered to Shift Up offices and Sony offices. Step 8. Contact YouTubers. Hi, that's me. I've already been contacted. I'm already doing this story. So if you have another YouTuber that has not covered this, by all means, send them this and tell them that you care enough about this that you would like them to cover it. So contact YouTubers, send them this thread, get the word out, and get them to make content about it. Get loud and #free Stellar Blade. And to the people who saying this doesn't work, well, it's worked before. This plan won't work. We should just cancel and go home. Sorry, you are wrong. I've used it before and I've won. I led the change to bring WoW Classic back. I brought the Nostraliris petition to Blizzard, and we got it back. We can change it here too. Shift Up would love to have ammo to bring to Sony. We're going to give it to them. Keep your copies of Stellar Blade. Buy it physical so you have the original outfits. We're going to change it back. And that's the type of white pilling we need. I'm down for this. Hashtag free Stellar Blade. The link to the petition will be down below in the descriptions. I stand with Grummz. I stand with freedom of games. And no, we will not stand for this. If we don't start fighting back, they will just keep doing it. So yeah. And by all means, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.